Good afternoon, everyone.
Good afternoon.
And welcome to Union County College. My name is Caitlin Valise, and I am from Union, New Jersey. I'm a business major. I am the Student Government Association Secretary, an ALC peer tutor, actively involved in Phi Theta Kappa Honor Society, and recently joined the Juggling Club and the UCC International Club. I am a full-time student as well as a full-time worker. Community college students come from all walks of life. Some of us come here straight from high school because we are unable to afford a four-year institution. Some of us come here to start anew, to reinvent ourselves, and train for new careers. There is no typical community college student. We all have our own story, our own path that we are following. I myself was at Union County College 6 years ago with a completely different major. After 1 year, I left because I couldn't afford it, and I was unsure if this was the path that I wanted to take. Last year, I decided that had to change. I saved up, and in spring of 2018, I was re-enrolled in Union County College with a new major and a new outlook. I wanted to make the most of my experience here by diving into everything that Union County College had to offer. I hope to graduate by May of 2019 and continue my journey to Drew University to further my business field, to further myself in the business field. Students like me often worry about the rising cost of tuition and how we will afford our education. This pilot program that Governor Murphy is announcing will allow students like me and many others to obtain a high-quality education without constantly worrying about our ability to afford tuition. New Jersey's community colleges, including the one we are all standing in right here, provide a great education at a good value. They serve as a pipeline to universities like Drew, Rutgers, Rowan, Seton Hall, and many more. Nonetheless, myself and many of my peers still cannot afford our tuition. That is why I am thankful to Governor Murphy and Secretary of Higher Education Zakiya Ellis and our legislators for creating and funding this program that will allow so many of us to go to school tuition-free. This program ensures that 13,000 of us can attend school and obtain an amazing education that makes us appealing to employers without having to spend that money that many of us do not have. I am excited that this pilot program is just a first step in an agenda that makes it very clear that students like me will be at the center of New Jersey's innovation economy. With that, I would like to introduce Governor Phil Murphy.
Thank you, Caitlin. That was awesome. The other thing is you took my remarks with you. Can I have my that? Great job. Thank you. Awesome. Wow. Let's hear it one more time for Caitlin. Yeah. Woo! Thank you so much for that extraordinary introduction and for your extraordinary life story. So best of luck here at Drew and into your entire future. I'm incredibly proud to stand with you, and I can't wait to see what great things are in store for you, not just here, but well beyond. So one more time, Caitlin. God bless you. Thank you, everybody, for being here today. What a great crowd, my Lord. President Maggie Mcmenamin, nice to be with you again. We bonded as Grand Marshals on a St. Patrick's Day many years ago, as Mcmenamins and Murphys sometimes do. Thank you so much for hosting us and for your leadership. This is one of the state's most impactful community colleges, and it's because of the work you and your terrific staff and faculty do here. And let's get it up for the Union County student body who are here today. I'm also honored to be joined today. She was already referred to by Caitlin, by our Higher Education Secretary, the one and only Zakiya Ellis is in the house. And the Director of the Higher Education Student Assistance Authority, David Zakiya. David, stand up and take a bow, please. Great to have you with us. We're also joined, I won't go by names, but I'm incredibly honored and flattered and humbled. I know Maggie and Zakiya and David are as well that so many other presidents have shown up today. So thanks to each and every one of you. This is a program that clearly touches this school, but it touches many in this state. I also want to give a shout out to Mayor Hannon. I want to give a shout out to the Vice Chair of the Freeholder Board, B.J. Kowalski, my dear friend, another dear friend, her colleague, Freeholder Bruce Bergen, among others, and to everybody here today. Honored to be with you. And we have got some exciting news. The budget we signed nearly 3 months ago laid out the first steps toward our goal of making community college tuition-free for all New Jerseyans. Through this $25 million investment, we launched the Community College Innovation Challenge, inviting our state's community-based centers of higher education to give us their ideas on how they would move the ball forward. And today, we have results. I am grateful that every single one of our 19 community colleges applied, and that's a good thing. And because of the deepening commitment we saw, every single one of the 19 will receive a $250,000 grant to enhance their student outreach to the likes of Caitlin and many others, recruitment and support efforts, and to build capacity for the future expansion of the program that we're announcing today. But on top of that, of those 19, I'm honored to announce that 13 community colleges whose students will further benefit from the first ever community college opportunity grants. There's a reason why we're at Union County College. Congratulations, Maggie. UCC is one of the 13. Now, we don't always get it right, but you should have assumed that we wouldn't have held the event here unless UCC was one of the 13. I'm just saying, you know. It will be joined, it is joined in this program by Atlantic Cape Community College. Yeah. Bergen Community College. Camden County College. Cumberland County College. Hudson County Community College. Mercer County Community College. Middlesex County College, Ocean County College, Passaic County Community College, Rowan College at Gloucester County, Salem Community College, and Warren County Community College. Yeah. Now this is what we're talking about. Students at these schools who come from families with adjusted gross incomes of up to but not over $45,000 per year, so total income at most $45,000 per year in your family. You're enrolled at least half-time, that's another prerequisite. You'll receive grants that which will cover the remaining costs of tuition and fees after other aid is applied. You follow me on that? So if you got 3/4 of the way there, we're taking you the last quarter home today. I got 4 kids, by the way, 2 in college, 2 in high school, so I got to get this off my chest as well. And these students will be required, I don't want to sound too much like a dad here, to maintain satisfactory academic progress to remain eligible. So folks, you can't mail it in. New Jersey's community colleges play a critical role in building the skill set needed to meet the demands of a growing, diverse, and innovative economy. Our goal is to set New Jersey on a new economic trajectory, one that creates good jobs at good pay, which will strengthen our middle class and is based on innovation and forward-leaning companies. These companies will need a skilled workforce, the workforce being built at our county colleges. Every New Jerseyan deserves an equal opportunity to pursue their dreams, whether it be the high school graduate looking for her first break or the older student returning to gain new skills for a new career. Amen. And by the way, I think a lot of folks out there don't get this. They missed a meeting. They don't understand that last cohort I just referred to, in many cases, is the biggest cohort at a school. Everybody thinks everyone's 19 or 20 at these schools. Now, we got a lot of 19 or 20 years old, but we got a lot of 20s, 30s, 40s, 50s, and 60s. So that's why, in total, why our community college system was created in the first place. We need to return to the ideal that if you work hard, you could get ahead and achieve your greatest potential. Things like your background or your current economic status should not ever be a roadblock to success. Period, full stop. And now, for a growing number of worthy students, they won't be. It is now my pleasure to introduce the president of Union County College, Dr. Maggie Mcmenamin.
Thank you, Governor Murphy. On behalf of the faculty, the staff, our Board of Trustees, our Board of Governors, and over 20,000 students who come here every year for another opportunity for a better life, we want to welcome everyone to Union County College, but we want to send a special welcome to our Governor Phil Murphy and the Secretary of Higher Ed, Zakiya Ellis. You know, our mission at Union County College, we love talking about our mission, and our students know it. We are transforming our community. And they know it, but now we have a governor who understands the value of a community college education. We have a governor who is willing to put the money and the support to help our students and students at every one of our 19 community colleges, putting New Jersey on the path to tuition-free community college is a game changer for the state of New Jersey, and we're delighted to be here hosting this event. You know, we're known as, some of you may not know this, but community colleges are known as democracy's colleges. And that's because we give people a path to the middle class. We are all about economic mobility. Individuals who are born in New Jersey into poverty or into lower income families or working class families have an opportunity to move to the middle class because of the work in each one of the 19 community colleges in New Jersey. Now we have a governor who understands it, and it is a game changer. Welcome and thank you.
Wow. Thank you, Maggie. Just do me a favor. Don't ever run against me for office, Maggie. Jesus. I got all wound up. I started choking up back there. That is awesome. All kidding aside, you and your fellow presidents do an extraordinary job, and it is literally, I was going to say hidden. The system is a hidden gem. It's not so hidden anymore. And the fact of the matter is the state hasn't been there sufficiently for you. And today, among other things, we're making a statement, not just in words, but in dollars, cents, and action, that we're going to be your full-bore partner. So, thank you. I had the honor not only getting elected last year, but immediately you have to go into transition. And you have to put a team on the field. And in some cases, there's deep New Jersey understanding of policy issues. And you probably, in my case, I probably had gotten a chance to meet that person or persons, depending on the field. In other cases, you realized you had to get someone who had a little bit of Jersey in them, but also had a broader, in this case, national sense of the trends in higher education. In this case, particularly in affordability and accessibility, not just to community college, but to higher ed generally. She worked in the Obama White House. She is in the education field far and wide viewed to be a rock star, and I'm a first witness in calling that, in making that assessment. It is my honor to introduce you the Secretary of Higher Education, the one and only Dr. Zakiya Ellis.
So this day has been a long time coming. We fought long and hard to be able to get New Jersey on the path to offering tuition and fee-free community college for students for some time. And I am excited. I'm so excited. I mean, Maggie was like more excited than I could have been, and that's amazing because I'm pretty excited about the work here today. I just want to say, though, this is the first step. So we got 13, but we wanted to have all 19 colleges. And I will say I've talked with and read applications from every single college, county college, that submitted an application. And it shows just how much every college is committed to making college more affordable for their students. And when I see the work that's going on in the north, in the central part of the state, in the southern part of the state, I am just tremendously honored to be able to work with all of you. And I'm looking forward to working with the legislature and all of you to make sure that next year we are able to touch every single student at a college across the state. So wanting to say, just looking forward to what comes next. The last thing I'll just mention, because Maggie and the governor got all the big news out of the way. The last thing that I will just mention is that there's a lot that we can learn in this phase to make ourselves stronger. So as we move forward, it's going to be even better next year, and we're going to be able to touch even more students across the state. I am just so thrilled at this step, though, and come January, people are going to look at their term bills and see that they don't have anything extra to pay for the tuition and fees, which is just amazing. So yes. And I've got to shout out again David Sokolau and the team at HESA, who've been tremendous partners to the Office of the Secretary, so thank you all. And, Governor?
Thank you. One or two observations, if I may piggyback on Zakiya and Maggie's comments, and then we'll take a couple of questions, is we hope to learn this year. So it's a $25 million investment. About 20 of it is going to the 13 colleges for that last dollar for the $45,000 income and under crowd. And by the way, some folks will say that they're already covered. It turns out there's a shocking number of folks who aren't. We think in total this will touch 13,000 students, 13,000 students beginning in January. So it's a big number. And you may have heard me say when all other aid is applied. So it also turns out, as the presidents know, that not everybody does all of the applications for other aid, like a Pell Grant, that they should be doing and need to do. So this comes in after that. So when you think about it, this money goes even potentially further because of that cohort of folks. They have to now go back. It's very easy to do, but we want to make sure that they've gotten all the other aid they can automatically get, in many cases from the federal government. And then we come in. Last comment, so we learn from this. This is going to be an extraordinary laboratory for us. It'll, at the same time, impact a lot of lives for the good. How could you see it expanding in the future? Zakiya just referred to all 19 colleges, so you could see it broadening in terms of the amount of colleges that will be impacted. And again, it's broken up right now. All 19 get the $250,000 to promote this, that this is coming. 13 of those 19 get the actual money this year, beginning in January. So you could see this program in the future, and if we find the resources, and resources in this state are precious, so God willing we'll get there sooner than later, both broadening into more schools, but also deepening in terms of the income levels. Because $45,000 in adjusted family income ain't exactly putting you on easy street. So there are a lot of families and folks who want to access this, who can't afford it, who have families' incomes above that. So broadening and deepening are the two ways that with resources we hope, once we learn and really understand this, we can go forward. Is that fair? That's fair? We'd love to take a couple of questions before we break. And thank you all so much for coming out in such size.